Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play 8 Doors. So we are in the Crimson Mines, and we just acquired the ultimate ability, the double jump. By the way, you can jump, dash, and then jump again. But of course not dash after that, which I think is what this ability is about. That didn't make a lot of sense, or wasn't super clear what it actually did. Dash after double jump. That has to mean that we can actually jump, and dash again. Because nothing else makes sense. And of course, once again, I wonder if this will ever be required for reaching anything. I suppose that depends whether the game expects you to eventually have all of the perks unlocked by the end of the game. Which I guess could be the case if there are just exactly as many dawns to find in the game as it requires to unlock everything, which might just be the case, in fact. So maybe, we'll see. For now, though, we'll just continue making our way through this place with 900 gold in our inventory, and clearly we're not going to lose this. Okay, well, this is... yeah, where we need to use our newfound mobility. Can we go through you? Yes, okay, you do that kind of attack. Okay, right. And that's pretty much all you do. Not too bad. We got more of these weird things, which with the double jump are definitely way less of a problem to navigate, if they ever were. They just don't make a whole lot of sense, do they? Oh, they do deal a lot of damage, though. I'm not a big fan of that. Uh-oh. Okay. But yeah, in isolation, not too bad. Get one of those guys. They just create these crystal pillars on the ground, out of the ground. Okay. Also, like most enemies, not too bad in isolation. I have been suspiciously looking at all the walls, trying to identify possible... okay, I actually got hit by that. Possible secrets. But nothing has looked suspicious so far, and of course, we don't have the proper map yet, so that doesn't help. I think we've probably explored all of the rooms so far, that we've been through so far, quite thoroughly, but well, we'll see what the full map reveals. This room, of course, is suspicious because it looks like it'll just be a straight shot through to the way down, but, you know, what's up with this then? Surely there's gotta be a reason to take the much more dangerous route. Maybe something like this, yes. Okay, a sin refill that we don't need. Get one of those guys. Actually, why don't we do something like this? 4 shots? 4 shots is enough. I don't know if I need the sin refill here. How about you? Are you gonna notice me? No. Well, that's nice and cheesy. 5 shots for that guy. Can we just hit that thing? Yes. Like so. Okay. Okay, one more of you guys. Oh, right, we got the club. Wait. Yeah, I was gonna get hit by that, and that didn't kill it. You know what? I don't know, the club is just too slow. The sword is by far feels the best to use. I don't know what I was trying to do there. I should have just dodged through him or attacked and not tried jumping onto that ledge. That didn't make a lot of sense at all. Okay. Let's not live up for absolutely no reason here. Oh, these guys? Okay, that guy seemed tankier than I thought they should be. So it's going to be one of these situations. Okay, we got a soul over here. A fugitive one, that is. Okay, and that was actually all this was leading to. I envy your soul. Can you give me your soul? No, I cannot. But I can do this. That is number 7 out of 8. One more and we can grab 2 rewards all at once. Ooh, there's an elevator here. Interesting. There. I did not do this very well. In a very smart way. Oh, wait. I'm actually... Oh god, well... Okay, you're... hold on. 5, nice. I like that you can hear them die. For confirmation. Yeah, I definitely didn't do things in the best way possible there, and I think I'm gonna be doubling back to heal. The good news is, of course, that I've explored the optional part of this room, so that's fine. Hanyang Imguljok says, "Don't you dare touch me! I will not go!" Well, I will not touch you, except with my scythe. And that's number 8. And suddenly, for the first time ever, our thurible is actually full, and I kind of need to return to the tavern to offload them. I think, anyway. Maybe the very first time. Well, our first thurible only held 4, right? So maybe it was full at one point. Anyway, now I'm suddenly deathly afraid of these things, so that's great. It should be safe. Okay, good. I wasn't actually sure it was safe. Oh god. Not enough for another shot. Unfortunate. Well, you know, if I die, I die. It's a... I'd rather not, but it's not the end of the world. Actually, I don't know if you even lose a percentage of your money or just a flat amount. A percentage would be pretty mean, to be honest. Oof, okay. I did not exactly remember what the room looked like below. These are slower. That's the word. Oh, okay. Right, I mean, that guy is not really that dangerous. His attack is super slow. Ah, yes. In before I managed to mess this up. Okay, I did not. Who would have thought? Over 1,000 gold now. Great. Well, okay. Let's try to do all of that again, but better. I mean, I could always return up there. Oh, yeah. Actually, I could, because the bridge is now fixed, right? Hold on. Should I do that? Should I just... I mean... Honestly, I should. That would be the smart thing to do. It's not super far to return to the tavern like that. But of course a door down here would be way more convenient. I would also really like to get the map out of the way. Just because, you know, I like maps. I'm gonna keep going. Where's the fun in being smart, you know? Yeah, that time that guy died so much faster again. I guess it's just often it's just the difference between just doing full combos, where the third hit in the combo just deals so much more damage. That was suboptimal. Missed the platform there. And you know, just landing more individual hits, but without that damage bonus from the combo finisher. Right, and now we can basically bypass all of the dangerous parts, well, or a lot of the dangerous parts. No, wait, actually we can't. Hold on. Not exactly. I guess, as it turns out, this... Oh, I got stuck on the chest. Forgetting that they actually have collision, or rather that you can stand on them. Okay, even more money. Wonderful. Right. So you have to take a longer way through, but of course we know that there's this slightly hidden passageway that had the special soul. What am I trying to do here? I guess the same thing I did first time around. Now, where is that passage now? Is that just in here? Okay. Alright. Suddenly there's a lot less pressure, at least for the time being. And unsurprisingly, that helps a lot. Right. Okay. Hit up to go down. Surely that's where we get the next door, right? It's gotta be around here somewhere. But let's see how far down we even are. Pretty far down, turns out. Okay. And our quest marker is gone, because... reasons. And I suppose at a certain point it... Oh? Oh. You were only hidden because the camera didn't really want to scroll there, but... yeah. Yeah, at a certain point I suppose the marker becomes a bit superfluous, unless you go on a long backtracking detour and you take a break and then you don't really remember what you were doing or what you were supposed to do. Right now we are on the way to the purification station, wasn't it? Because the mole man, the keeper of the mines, said that he heard sounds from there and he thinks it's a rampaging spectre, basically. Which might or might not be our dad. Or... yeah, either way, we should go there, I suppose. I wanted, I envy your soul. Yeah, okay, so that's just the same. Oh, I forgot. Immediately forgot that that is a thing. I mean, this is... what's the purpose? Oh. And this keeps further down, or does it go up? It looks like it's gonna go down again. Yeah, okay. Interesting little... yeah, I don't know. Kind of pointless little intermediary step. Raccoon says, preparing to respawn 10-9-8-7. Yeah. Well, I suppose technically that's how it works, apparently. As long as the garden is not burnt down. I'm guessing, yeah, okay. That's very Hollow Knight, isn't it? Took a bit of a chance there. I suppose I could look and do something like this. Make sure that I land on the platform and not on the hurdy thing. I mean, okay, once again, we want to go to the right to progress, so obviously we do this. I was a little bit startled by my UI shifting there, not gonna lie. Hey, wait, you're not a fugitive soul, you're the person from the tavern. Oki-sai, okay. Oh, what a surprise meeting you here. It's good to see you. You're heading to the purification station. Make sure you have your gourd and white magatama on you. Gourd and white magatama. I don't think I have either of those things. Well, I mean, magatama are stones that are shaped like teardrop shaped, kind of like those little trinkets that increase my health and sin. And the ones that increase sin are kind of white. Is she talking about those? Do I need sin? And the gourd is that what stores sin? Maybe that's all she's referring to here. There's been cases of sin pouring out of there. I'm here to get minerals from the Crimson Mines. There are more places that are difficult to mine than I thought. Okay. Red fugitive souls, yeah. What's up with those? Did you know that they sometimes appear at the purification station? No? Although I think the Keeper actually mentioned that the soul he heard there might be one that wants to join the Red Souls or something like that. Something along those lines. They're strong enough to defeat Guardians of Death. Similar to how Guardians of Death carry gourds, those guys wear red masks. Okay. How are those the same thing? The red masks are more powerful than the gourds, but they lack the ability to purify. Okay, so the masks collect sin, but unpurified sin. They appear at the purification station when an unbearable amount of sin is gathered there. I bet they dyed their masks red using cinnabar. Oh. Random, but possible. The red mineral you see in the mines is called cinnabar. That mineral has properties that allows it to absorb sin. And it's used to write red letters or draw pictures on gourds and talismans. Okay. And it can absorb and purify sin. Although you have to process it first before you can use it. Okay, thanks for the lore, I guess. Also, yeah, I hadn't looked at my nameplate in a while, but there are now mountains. We might have seen those. Mountains and trees. I don't know if those all appear at the same time. Anything else? Inventory? Alright, this is our gourd. Yeah, okay. Absorb sin from your enemies. Can use the acquired sin energy to use skills. Right. And because it is... Well, I guess it can absorb sin because it has been painted on with cinnabar paint. Judging by what we just learned. Suddenly wait. I definitely did not collect a second fragment, but now it displays two. I'm 100% sure that the first time I looked at this and was confused by it, there was only the middle piece filled in. So what the heck is up with this? How am I just getting mirror fragments without noticing? When clearly there are some that you have to collect and that are very obviously visible on the map. Well, technically. There. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I remain confused by those things. I did not know where to land here. Okay. Actually, the floor was safe and I almost could have died here. I took a lot of damage anyway. So that's great. Okay, take it slow. No problem. Can we make it to the platform? We can. Well, let's see. Let's go over here first. Okay, that's a path. Oh boy. This is all this... No, this is a different room. Okay. So we have access to another room before this one. Early there. This looks fun. Am I gonna hit my head on the ceiling there? Maybe. But, oh. Okay. That was not the problem, as it turns out. Okay, we got a couple of these going in different directions just to confuse me. I'm assuming that lever up there opens this, but we don't have room for you anyway, so... Thanks, but no thanks. I guess I'm just going forward and in hopes of seeing, a door sign sometime soon. Okay, this is blocked off. Definitely getting Hollow Knight vibes from this whole area, by the way, with these... oh yeah, I noticed, I mentioned it before, with these vertical... whatchamacallit? What should you call them? There is the sign, wonderful. And the checkpoint, we'll take that, for sure. Jolgem Saja. Games should be fun. No sense in throwing your money away. That is absolutely correct, yeah. Thankfully, most games are fun. Like this one. Okay, of course, it's not that easy. We have to... Oh, it's almost that easy. At least we can see our goal right there. We just have to make our way around, and then we can even open a convenient shortcut. No. Why don't we just do a little bit of this? Those guys are tanky, but, you know. Oh, you were already dead. Whoops. I mean, okay, it's, you know, that's fine. How big is this room? Big-ish. Ah, right, okay, now we can see that that room... Oh, we had entered that, yeah, okay. Only to find it blocked off from the left side. But yeah, this room has the door, of course, we knew that. What's in the bottom right? Honestly, I should just not worry about that for now. Oops. Yeah, just absolutely focus on getting to the... well, you know, I don't really care that much about that money. I should absolutely focus on getting to the door first, which is right here, so... Goal achieved. Wonderful. Moom Young says, the lazy one who worked hard so he could live lazily lies here. Worked hard so he could live lazily. Okay. I don't really know how those things go together. Nice. Okay, whew, finally. We will absolutely return here. And I'm more than a little bit tempted, to be honest, to check out a couple of things that we can reach via double jump, including that one place right outside the tavern here. Oh hey, I met you on the road. I thought I saw you here before. Have you found your father yet? You're heading to the purification station. The sin that's contained there is more dangerous than you think. Just because you're a guardian of death doesn't mean you won't be affected by sin. It's just that they can resist sin better than most other souls. What I'm trying to say is that even a guardian of death can become corrupted. Yeah, but I'm not even a soul. I'm not even properly dead, so I don't know. Be careful with sin. Okay, noted. Yeah, Octopus Lady is gone. I mean, we know that she's in the mines currently. Have you gotten used to the purgatory already? I struggled when I first got here. To be honest, I wasn't even sure if I wanted to be a guardian of death. I was going to reincarnate, but King Yama offered me a position as a guardian of death. I was thinking of turning him down, but I ended up taking him up on his offer instead. Who would have thought that I would become a guardian of death? Yeah, I mean, why did you do it, and how do you like it? Living another life wouldn't have been so bad. So you are having second thoughts, huh? Red fugitive souls. I wonder if anything can exist in between the living world and purgatory. I'm still trying to figure out what you're doing running all over the place. I've never seen it. If you run into it, you do well to flee. What are you talking about? Now you're talking about the red fugitive souls, right? Okay. When I first became a guardian of death, I almost became corrupted at the purification station. I heard that sin was overflowing, so I went to perform my duties. But when I got there, I became agitated and couldn't breathe. All I could think was, I want to eat. Yeah, I know that. I know that feeling. The truly scary part was I really wanted a soul. Oh, okay, I guess I've never really craved a soul before. But then again, souls. Just remembering it makes me cringe. Luckily, Soul was there to help me out. Okay. I never got to thank them for that. I wonder where they are right now. All over the place, apparently. Hey, buddy. How's your training going? I don't know what kind of guardian of death you want to be, but allow me to give you some advice. When you're training, make sure you're perfect one thing at a time. If you keep swapping back and forth, you'll never get anywhere. Ha ha ha. Sure, tell me about sin. Sin refers to bad deeds. It usually starts to take form when a person harbors evil emotions or acts on greed, or their baser instincts. For example, you harboring resentment and getting angry falls under wrath. Wrath will consume reason and color everything red. Don't ever forget that losing your reason will also make you lose your sense of caution. Talking about the rest will take too long, so let's end our conversation here for now. Ha ha ha. Fair enough. I guess I get the idea. Corruption. Corruption refers to the condition when sin builds up too much and you lose your sense of reason. If you aren't brought back to your senses and you keep taking in sin, you'll eventually turn into a specter. You can still be cleansed of sin before you become a specter. That's done by subduing the sin that's emanating from the corrupted being. Of course, there's also a chance that you could be killed while subduing sin. Right. Let's just hope I don't become corrupted. I'm still curious about what's going on with this big empty space here. And the fact that I was told that there were 6 levels to this place and when clearly there aren't. Or there don't appear to be anyway. Or is there something in the ceiling here? Oh! Wow, I was kind of joking, but then again, I mean, I guess I wasn't really? Can I please? That's how you do that. Hello there, Ratul, you're well hidden. I've been caught. Huh? A new guardian of death? A rookie? Sniff sniff. You don't seem to be here to capture me. Do you get out much? Please, I like it here. It's warm and safe. But I always need to stay in hiding. I hate it. Why is that? I want to stay here and be taken care of like those souls that come through here. There's a lot of guardians of death trying to capture me outside. This is the only way for a fugitive soul like me to stay here. Oh, so you're saying I should capture you. Bring me the claws of the rat specters. The rat specters, not the red specters. I swear I'll repay you by scraping together whatever I can. Oh, Ratool's request? Suddenly we have a quest? That's a thing? Press select to see available quests. That's not actually true because... Oh, wait. Hold on. It is a trackable thing now. Except... it doesn't seem to track anything quite yet. Fascinating. Is it tracked here at all? It absolutely is. Okay. Quest list locked. Oh, so there are 3 side quests, of which we just found the first one. That's amazing. I never expected there to be this much to this game, but honestly we're only halfway through at this point. Judging by my save file, I think when I started this session it's at 47%, so we weren't even at the halfway point. We might be now, but just barely. So yeah, that's wild. Ratool's request. So I'm assuming that I can't actually capture him? I mean, right now I can't because my thing is full, so you know what? Oh, I can't use it in here. I can attack, but I can't use special attack. That's interesting. Or is my sin empty? Hold on. Hi there. Have you heard about the Red Fugitive Souls? Yes. They're a pack of fugitive souls that defy the laws of Purgatory. It's a place where fugitive souls that have been on the run for a long time gather. What is that place? Their skills... You mean... like, it's a group where they gather. Their skills rival those of the Guardians of Death. If you run into them, be careful. They're not enemies, but they're not allies either. Not enemies. But we've fought at least a couple of those. Okay, thanks for the save and refill, presumably. I just want to know if this is an option. I still cannot use my ability. Okay, fair enough. That's just locked in here, which I suppose means that he's not capturable, and even though he might be a fugitive soul hiding out here, capturing him is not an option. You know, that's better. That's definitely for the better. It seems like you've been to the Crimson Mines. That's the place with the purification station. You look like you have some questions. I'll tell you all about it, so listen close. Please, go ahead. The purification station is where the sins of the specters are gathered to be cleansed. Since it's a place that contains a lot of sins, they placed it deep underground within the Crimson Mines. The corrupted souls would be gathered at the purification station, and after a while their sin levels would decrease. The separated sins would then be taken care of, and you'd be left with a clean heart. I see. Fugitive Soul Pack. Have you heard of instances where fugitive souls would form a pack and work together? They avoid the eyes of the Guardians of Death while operating in Purgatory. There have been cases where captured fugitive souls were part of a pack, but we've never been able to find their hideout. Isn't that strange? It's definitely out there somewhere. But we've never found even a single clue that could lead us to it. Well, I guess I'll be the first one to find that then. We received word from the Crimson Mines Keeper not that long ago. Apparently, there are strange noises coming from near the purification station. According to the Keeper, it might be a fugitive soul. We don't have enough Guardians of Death to spare, so we haven't been able to confirm it yet. This could be your chance to find a fugitive soul, so go and check it out. Okay. I guess, for the most part, this guy, or girl, whoever, girl, I think, is just, you know, well, first and foremost, very grumpy and rude, and, secondarily, will remind me of my current main quest if I forgot, so that's nice, I suppose. Hey, what have you been up to lately? You went to the Crimson Mines? I have nothing but bad memories of that place. As your Death Guardian Superior, I recommend that you take good care of your gourd. You know what the gourd is for, right? It purifies or contains the sin that escapes after a spectre is defeated. But if you don't have a gourd on you, you have to take the sin into your own body. Even a Guardian of Death can become corrupted from absorbing sin, so be careful. Well, I mean, thankfully not a real danger that I have to worry about. Lost gourd. I had to perform some tasks in the Crimson Mines on this one time. Just as I was having a great time defeating specters, I realized that I had forgotten my gourd. So I ended up having to absorb the sin into my body. I couldn't leave it in the middle of what I was doing, so I decided to continue on. Just as I was getting to the end, my mind started getting hazy. And all I could think was, I want to eat. And then I passed out. When I woke up, I was in the Death Tavern. Apparently, they found me sleeping outside their door. Someone stopped me as I was about to become corrupted and brought me to the Death Tavern. Let me guess, it was probably Sul. Defeating a legendary guardian of death. It must have been someone strong. The red fugitive souls. They're definitely not ordinary. Even a fugitive soul usually isn't that fast and powerful. I ran into them once before, and it was a real close fight. They were strong enough to fight me, can you believe it? I mean, I don't know, man. I only see you standing here playing video games. Not really any evidence of how tough you really are. Do you know what that means? It means they're really strong. Yeah, okay, well, I guess I'll take your word for it. Hey, buddy. There's a fugitive spirit that's been wandering purgatory for a long time without turning into a specter. That's so? It's not just one or two, but a whole pack working together. Judging by the way they can break free of the temptation of sin and operate normally, they must have great willpower. Oh, that's the... okay. Right, that's the distinction. Because those red fugitive souls have those red masks, that allows them to absorb the sin into the masks and not become corrupted by it. And so they keep their free will. I wonder why they're living as fugitive souls. Well, maybe they figure this existence, or, you know, that existence is better than some unknown, you know, being reborn as something random, not having any control over that, and also, of course, losing all your memories of it. So, you know, I can kind of understand it, where they're coming from. Anyway, yes, I have plenty of fugitive souls. You look more like a guardian of death. You can almost be considered a real guardian of death at this point. Oh, thank you. I mean, I would think so. Alright, yeah, that's just 4 Dawn and 200 coins. And an empty throwable. Yeah. There are beings that don't exist in the land of the living, but also refuse to stay in purgatory. Which puts them in an awkward state between purgatory and the land of the living. I mean, no, actually, it puts them exactly in purgatory. Could they just be rejecting the laws of the world? It could be that they're rejecting their predetermined fate and trying to find their own place in the world. Yeah, exactly. And once again, I can't really blame them for that. Also, we got Murtley. We got Beggar. We got Burlmogui. And that should be all the ones that we have encountered, yeah. Alright. Yeah, it's still interesting that the very first major enemy you run into is actually one of these guys. And obviously, really not particularly tough. Unlike these two guys. Well, looking forward to meeting the rest of the pack. Not. Okay, we're obviously very rich now. Oh, whoops. Guy with the red mask, tell him to settle his tab. When I first started selling things in Purgatory, fugitive souls kept taking advantage of me. They'd say they'd pay me half now and the rest later. Not one of them has ever come back. I mean, at least they paid you half the price, I suppose. Better than robbing you outright. Dang it, I'm sure I've been played for a fool. Well, maybe. What, you need something already? Heh, take a look. Will do. I will buy that, and that was the final upgrade. Okay, I mean, good to have that out of the way forever now, but also, I'm sure it's still going to be underwhelming in terms of how much it heals. But, you know, it's the best we can get, so there's that. And I will get this red steel jade, I suppose. Ooh, the next one looks interesting. There should be another one after that, maybe, I think. No, actually, that's gonna be the last one. Alright. And we probably don't have enough money right now for the map, once we find it, but we're gonna be doing a lot of exploring, I think, before returning to the mine, so that should not be a problem. Alright, Also, what do we spend our perks on? Now that we have 5 of them saved up. I suppose I could always go for this. Because, I mean, in the mine specifically, there are a lot of environmental hazards. So that would make sense. But at the same time, I'm also interested in this. You know, navigation upgrades are always very tempting to me. More sin, yeah, sure. We still can't get this because apparently we need some sort of upgrade first. I don't really know why that is, but I'll have to accept it. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna get dash faster. Oh, you know what? I wanted to do a bit of comparison this time. So I'm standing right here by this thing. Is that some sort of drink dispenser? Or is it like a hand disinfection thingy? Disinfectant dispenser? I don't know, either way. We'll stand right here, more or less. So a dash gets us this far, and that fast, almost to the light switch. And now we get the perk. Obtain. Okay, distance is the same, but it is faster. Yeah. Well, maybe it's also a little bit further, actually. It's about the same. I guess I didn't position myself super carefully before the test, so... Okay, and we could get this. Yeah, actually, I definitely want this. One of the main reasons I wanted to explore these things. Wow, this costs 5, though? I mean, that's... It's a lot of extra... Well, it's a little bit of extra mobility. Honestly, we're already pretty mobile. But, does this look any different? I don't know. Was there this little shadow trail that we left before? Not quite sure. Either way, yeah, we can now finally air dash through enemies and their attacks, which not being able to do that definitely felt weird before. So that's good. Also, I think I never actually talked to you again. Apparently you'll feel an intense hunger once you take in sin. Yeah, I heard as much. If someone doesn't subdue you while you're in a corrupted state, you'll end up becoming a spectre. If you turn into a spectre, you'll never be able to return back to normal. That's how dangerous sin is. Keep that in mind. Oh, you don't... Okay. That's all you say. I see. Was there anything else? We have the side quest now to defeat members of the Rat Pack, was it? Or the Rat Spectres, specifically? Oh, wait, Rat Spectres. Well, they're just normal enemies that look like rats, right? And I know there's one right below here. Will those drop rat fangs now, or whatever it was? Hold on. It doesn't really tell me, does it? It doesn't give me any details. Tools request. No, that's all it says. I cannot look at any more details. Okay, hold on. 38 minutes. I'm not going to be able to make any meaningful progress, but I can take a look at some miscellaneous things, as I like doing anyway. So let's just check out this red enemy here. It's like 1 or 2 of those elsewhere. Oh, why am I... Oh, I know why I'm on this one. Of course. Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming that he was talking about other rat specters, special ones. Maybe more like mini-bosses. So, yeah, I'll just keep an eye out for those. Or maybe it's gonna be up here, now that we can finally climb up this way. Hello? Wait. Oh, this is new. 92% explored for Kingdom of Yama. Where else would there be anything? And the place isn't that big. Oh, but yeah, there's a door there that we never found the way to the other side of, I think. So I guess I have to look around a little bit more carefully, huh? Re-explore some places? Definitely should be doing that. But first, what's this all about? Gatekeeper. My liege, for the Purgatory's glory. Huh? Is this where King Yama resides? Oh, maybe it is. Courthouse. Oh. Maybe not a boss fight then? We'll see. Oh, there's a save point. Wait. There are several save points. I guess they're technically just graves that also function as checkpoints for us. Jump Tingi, may your soul be safe. Takwang, may your soul be safe. Yongyonggi, may your soul be safe. Kokdugaksi Inhyang, Mom, your daughter made it to the Death Tavern. Jung Younggi, I hope my game does well. Oh, is that... Wait, that's not the developer, is it? That would be fun. Haranya, may your soul be safe. Super secrets, come on. Something? Give me something here. I cannot land on the upper level there. Let's visit the king? Wait, we can. Oh, we can. Even though I didn't see an arrow there. Oh, you're here. Bring me all entries for the souls I mentioned. Oxy, could you tell me which soul's entry was the one you mentioned? It's the entry for the soul of a being that hasn't been monitored by the observatory. Oh? It seems there's been an error, so I want to compare it with the reincarnation station's initial registry. Even if that's the case, without the courthouse's registry, we can't proceed with the soul's trial. When I say they haven't been monitored, I'm implying that they're not in purgatory. I'm sure you know this. But this goes against the laws of purgatory. What's the point of a trial for a soul that doesn't exist? I'll take responsibility, so just do as you're told. Oh, of course, I understand. What's going on here? Hello, welcome to the courthouse. Oh, hi. Regarding the courthouse. The courthouse is where souls are judged for their sins. We use the records from the observatory to determine the sins committed. The soul is then sent to a designated area depending on its sins. And the overseers of each area will determine the punishment that the soul will receive. A sinless soul will be reincarnated or offered a position as a guardian of death. But there aren't enough sinless souls. Can't the humans stop committing sins? Can they? No. It's kind of not in their nature. Once the trial starts, 7 different types of sins are presented. The first is the sin of not being virtuous or spreading goodwill. The second is the sin of stealing or coveting. The third is the sin of lacking filial piety or not taking care of others. The fourth is the sin of ignoring those who are going through hardships or not being charitable. The fifth is the sin of lying or harming others with your words. The sixth is the sin of murder or engaging in crimes like banditry. The seventh is the sin of conning others out of their money or getting ahead through deceit. Okay. Sins are divided into these 7 categories and used to determine a soul's rank. Rank 1 is a sinless pure soul. Rank 9 is a deeply sinful, evil, dirty soul. You. What rank do you think you are? I don't know, maybe like a 4. Courthouse Servant 2. All of today's trials are finished. What's going on? I don't know, you tell me. King Yama's condition. King Yama hasn't been well since the disappearance of his 7th child. Oh yeah, we heard about that, okay. It's been so long since it happened, but he shows no signs of getting better. Always doing the same things, repeating the same words. It's incredibly frustrating to deal with it as one of his subjects. Suspicions. I'm sure something's happened to King Yama. Yeah, I mean, something happened to the 7th child. Or, you know, did someone happen to it? I'm sure something's happened. He must have been cursed by some evil magic, or been put in a trance. I've spoken several times about King Yama's condition, and his children used to at least care about him. But lately, they just shrug it off as him being sad, and they've stopped caring. Okay, that's also weird. I understand they all have their own work to focus on, but there's something suspicious about King Yama's condition. Can't be helped. I guess I'll have to consult Oxy instead. Hello, Oxy. What are you doing at the courthouse? Are you still looking for your father's soul? You should give up already. I'm sure he's either a specter or gone by now. The bigger your expectations, the bigger the letdown. Stop being foolish and go home already. I'm afraid I can't do that. If you entered Purgatory while still alive, I doubt you have much time left. Do you want your life to end? Just. If you're stupid, at least know when to stop being stubborn. What a hopeless fool. What a jerk. Oh, there's still a soul left to judge? No. Tell me about Oxy. Oxy is the one who oversees the land of abundance. But because King Yama hasn't been well lately, Oxy also oversees the entirety of Purgatory as well. They've been under a lot of stress recently, probably because of their workload. If it wasn't for Oxy, Purgatory would have ground to a halt. State of Purgatory. The state of Purgatory has deteriorated compared to when King Yama was in charge. It is true that Oxy is under a lot of pressure right now, managing the whole of Purgatory. I wonder if that's why. They've started doing things that would have been considered unthinkable in the past. They've also started doing things outside the rules and regulations of Purgatory. I wonder how stressed they must be that they would turn to things like that. I'm sure they must be suffering right now. Suffering, right. Oh, the king is actually here. Assuming. Hello, Your Majesty. It's probably best to leave Purgatory in the hands of Oxy for now. I feel weighed down by the very air around me. Can you see the evil energy that fills the air? Well, I can see the evil person who's obviously, I don't know, manipulating you or something. Or is just the one behind the disappearance of your 7th child, which causes you so much distress. I can't help but lament my situation. I can't walk or run away from. There's no need for greetings, Guardian of Death. You may leave. Don't rely on me too much, yeah. Apparently, I can faintly detect the scent of lilacs, a beautiful scent full of past vows. Scent of lilacs, huh? Samurai who smells of lilacs? Okay, well, not a whole lot we can do here, but it's interesting that this is a place that we were eventually allowed to visit, at least. Of course, it's also interesting that we wouldn't really know that Oxy was really up to no good. I mean, they're obviously suspicious. Extremely suspicious, in fact, but, you know, we wouldn't know for sure if the game hadn't just outright shown me things that Arum has no way of knowing. Okay, well, that was that. Is there... I mean, there are no really super obvious places, except maybe that one little corner up there. That might lead to this whole big unexplored place. Okay, we have now explored 96%, but we know there is just a little bit more. Somewhere there. Maybe I'll have a look around off camera. Or, well, I suppose I could just pause recording now and have a look around. And if I do find anything, I will report back. And if not, then... I don't know, I might just end the episode. Actually, I probably should, yeah. But, well, I'll see if I can find something. Okay, one thing is actually I just went through this room here because I wanted to take another look at this intersection there, and you saw it in the top right corner until I closed the map there. It said Ratul's request 20%, so I suppose he really just wants me to kill a certain number of those enemies. Maybe that progress report popped up the first time around and I just didn't see it. It seemed pretty obvious this time, but I guess I was talking about something at the time. So, it seems likely for me to have been Distracted. Yeah, okay, never mind. It just... What? Wait. I mean, this one apparently gave me 20% by itself. So maybe the first one just did not count. I mean, I was specifically asked to find, like, the claws of the red... of the red specters, right? Yeah, this is just a door that we'll have to open from the other side somehow. Some sort of mechanism. And this leads to the underground waterway, of course. Ah, man. I'm quite tempted to try again to explore. I mean, I suppose we came here very early on when I was still new to the game, of course, and when I did not have all the upgrades I have now. Way less health, way less damage, and all that. So I'd be able to do a lot better, I guess. But the darkness is obviously still a problem, so I don't know. Maybe I will still hold off. Anyway, let's not get too distracted here. So, yeah, maybe we just need to kill 5 of these things, or... kill, you know, 5 and get credited for reasons. Yeah, okay, that one was worth 20 again. But clearly the first one we killed, the first one I killed here on camera, did not count towards progress, right? Because I definitely would have seen that progress thing pop up there. So I guess we'll just kill 2 more of those, and then we can turn in our first side quest and see what kind of reward we get for that. But I will also, of course, keep looking around here. Because, well, there's got to be a way to the left side of that door. And so presumably it's from somewhere around here. Okay, so I'm back here, and yeah, I did backtrack all the way to the very beginning of the game and didn't find anything. I checked... Well, I mean, I didn't check every single floor for potential hidden breakable blocks. I checked a couple of obvious places or suspicious-looking places. All the... eastward-facing walls, basically, and nothing. So maybe it's just a matter of looping back around from the waterways to that door there, and that's gonna be the remaining 4%. That could be. Or maybe the quest counts toward progression here, completion. So many claws. Which one should I eat first? You want to eat them? I mean, I suppose it's none of my business. Should I sleep with a cotton comforter? Or maybe raid a vending machine? What the heck? Maybe with this I can be reincarnated as a human. No, wait. If I get too greedy, it'll backfire on me. Ah, right. Here your reward. Thanks. Hidden Technique achievement. Hidden Technique. And... Hello? I can't move. Still can't move. Oh. Okay. Ratul's request completed quests. Excuse me? Ratul's request completed quests? Dash attack. Dashes deal damage to enemies? Excuse me? Press start to learn hidden perks in the perk screen? Wait, I have to learn it first? Indeed. Huh. That requires 2 Dawn. That's amazing. Well, okay. I mean, it's that's pretty good. I wonder if that requires dash evade. I mean, it doesn't as a prerequisite, but I can't normally even dash through enemies, unless, of course, this would automatically unlock dash evade as well? Weird. Not quite sure how that would work. But, either way, sure, if I have the points left over, I will definitely get this as well. Free extra damage. Just for evading bosses, or any enemy. Don't mind if I do. Don't know if I want to get that immediately. I mean, I kind of want to unlock this now that I've met all the prerequisites, but 5 points is of course a pretty steep price. And there are other things I would also like the you know, damage reduction for traps. That's also 3 points, so I don't know. We'll see, I suppose. Now, what about you? Why did you turn back into a regular fugitive soul form? I'll make sure to stay hidden and not get caught. Even from you. I mean, good on you, I guess. I still can't use my special attack on you to collect you, so you're safe from me, I suppose. Well, that was interesting, for sure. Not the most exciting quest, but... yeah, I mean, the fact that those exist at all, and they give you unique rewards like that, is pretty amazing. Anyway, let's save here for now, and yeah, I don't know. Next time, maybe I'm just gonna go ahead and check out a couple places that we can go with double jump, which are a couple that I can think of. Yeah, finally go back here. We do have the poison immunity and the double jump. We can definitely grab that thing, and we can... I think we can... No, we can't go that way, right? I think that might be one of those places where there's one of those saw blade barrier things in the way. Maybe I should hold off on more exploration for the time being then. Because there are a couple of those places and they're not marked on the map at all, so chances are, even when it looks like there's a place I can make some progress, I really can't because there's one of those things in the way. I don't know. I mean, I can definitely... Where is it? Definitely check out this room here, though. I kind of want to do that. So that's been, you know, teasing me for a while now, and yeah. I think we should, at the very least, be able to check out this room for real. Maybe I'll do that, and then head back to the mines. Yeah. That sounds like a plan. For the time being, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.